on THEMOSHOW Chicago. That's right, you all. It is cold as HE double hockey sticks outside. I'm telling you, and it's going to get worse. Yeah, it's going to get worse. Here in Chicago, you know, we used to that below zero weather, you know, when it comes to January, which is the coldest month of the year for Chicago and many other states in the Midwest. So when you go outside, make sure that you're dressed for the occasion. Yeah, you might freeze out there. Your hands can become frostbitten in seconds. In seconds. Not to mention the fact that Chicagoans need to get ready for all of this snow that we got coming our way. According to the meteorologists, they say that we will get anywhere from 6 to 12 inches by Monday. By Monday. I mean, I love the snow, so I'm all with it. I'm all with it. Even with the slush, I'm down with the SNOW. I'm just saying. Now, Buffalo, they get a lot of snow. We don't get snow like Buffalo still do. Like back in the day in Chicago, we got a lot of snow every year. And we couldn't wait to go outside to play in it. But even children in Chicago don't even go outside to play in the snow too much anymore. You don't see them outside. Why? I guess because they be on video games, or because their parents be trying to keep them from being dead. There's nowhere safe in Chicago, including America. But we'll stick to Chicago right now, okay? Yeah. Women are still becoming victims of serious crimes here in Chicago. Just like the lady over here on 51st and Paulina. She was a passenger inside of a car. And what happened? A band of men, 5 people, got out of the car and attempted to rob her and the person who was driving the car. But upon speeding off, what did they do? Chaka, 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 chaka. And the lady still got hit. She was hit a couple of times. Took her to the hospital and everything, but she had, you know, she's in stable condition. She survived. But no one has been apprehended. No one has been apprehended. You have to be careful out here because many of these crimes today go unsolved, and many of them do get solved. But for those of you who are stupid enough here in Chicago to commit a crime while you're on pre-trial release, or you're on probation, or you're on parole, and you still commit crimes of violence, crimes that will send you right back, when you know that what you're doing will send you right back to prison. Who's here? Hey, Dandy, what's up? Hi, what's up? Goddamn, that's what it is. I see you out there, man. I see you out there, and I want to tip my hat to you for being here, because you could have been somewhere else, but you're here on THEMOSHOW Chicago in the chat room. Yeah, participating. Yes, I like that. Hey, what's up? Advice for a 27-year-old man who's lost meaning of life? Yeah, I got some advice for a 27-year-old man who has lost the meaning of life. Get some solitude time to yourself. That's one. Number 2, figure out why your life is the way that it is, or who is causing the ruckus in your life. Now, many people do the most craziest thing and ended up, or will end up, taking their own life, and that's not good either. No, so you have to spend some time with yourself and remove all of the negative energy that's around you. Even if it's people. Some of the time it may be family members that you may have to get rid of, because sometimes it's family members that is bringing you the illness, the sickness, the hate. Yeah, family brings you hate. In fact about it, family members know you more. So they are more apt to know where your buttons are, to push them, to make you feel depressed, to make you feel like you nothing. And if you are a gifted person, it don't matter what color you are in hue. No, you always have haters. And you got to get rid of the haters. You have to believe in yourself. 27 years old. You have to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Look in the mirror every day and say to yourself, damn, today is going to be a great day. Damn, I'm a great person. Damn, I'm going to succeed in everything that I do today. That's what I would highly recommend for a 27-year-old man. You know, normal guy that's not on drugs, that's not drinking, that's not out there robbing, stealing, killing. Yeah, that's the advice that I would give a young man that's 27 years old who is tired of living. You can't get tired of living as long as you got life. Hey, if the black man in America can survive over 400 years of treachery, of murder, of kidnapping, of rape, of having his testicles cut off, of having been burned with tar on his body in front of his family members, ripped apart by a horse, if we can survive that, a 27-year-old man at this age should be able to survive anything. I'm just saying. As long as he don't be like the 19-year-old here in Chicago who was getting evicted out of his house, not apartment, but his house, 19 years old. And as he was getting evicted, when the sheriffs came, he was throwing a bag out the window that contained guns, that contained magazines, bullets, that contained money. Threw it out the window. If you knew the cops were coming and you knew there was a chance of you being evicted, why would you have that in the place that you're being evicted from? You don't know when the cops are going to show up. They show up at any time. They don't call you and let you know they're on their way. So why do you have all of the dirt in the house with you where you stand? I don't understand why people shit where they live. That's crazy. Haven't you ever heard of not to do that? Don't ever shit where you live. Don't put yourself in harm's way where you live. Now, had he not threw the bag out the window or had the bag in the home at all, I'm just saying. If he didn't have the bag in the home at all, could have been buried in the backyard somewhere. Hey, people do it all the time. People bury money in the ground. People bury guns. People bury everything in the ground. Not all people, but some people. Not all people. Some people. Yes, I said it twice, just so that I can make a emphasis on it. I don't want you to think that everybody's burying things in the ground like a dog with his bones and everything. No, but being in the ground is a safe place to hide. Even dead bodies. 100 dead bodies. Crazy. And speaking of dead bodies, it seems to be a lot happening, not only in Chicago, but in New York as well. Who we got out here? This message is here for review. Hey, how you doing out there? What's that? Heartland Fokker. Where you from, brother? Or sister? I don't know if that's a male or female, not being funny. Hey, where you from? Me? I'm from the Big Windy. And if you ever come to the Big Windy, if you ever come to Chicago, yeah, make sure you go downtown, stay downtown. You might want to stay in your room. just saying, you know what I mean? But if you're a good person at heart and you come to Chicago, let me know. Let me know. My email is THEMOSHOCHICAGO@gmail.com. The Mo Show Chicago, yeah. So if you ever come to Chicago, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do a video. I'm just saying. Yeah, but needless to say, a lot is not only going on in Chicago, but there's a lot of things that's going on in New York. A lot of violence is taking place already this year. Hell, we got the man that's in New Orleans who ran his truck up to them people over there, you know. And lately, yesterday, you had this postal worker standing in a deli in Harlem, New York, in line, about to order, when he gets into an altercation. Yes, Ray Hodges gets into an altercation with a young lady, Jaya Cruz, Jaia, Jaya Cruz, and they get into an altercation about who's in line first. And what did the lady do? She pulled out a knife and started stabbing the man. Just stabbing the man. Stabbed the man to death. And now she's sitting in Rikers Island somewhere, facing death, life in jail. Because when you go to jail or prison, that's death. Your life ends right there. No more outside world for this lady. Stabbed a man because of standing in line trying to order a sandwich. Damn. Sounds like a Popeye's chicken incident back in the day when people were being shot and killed over a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Is that the case with this deli? Is the food that good? Are people going that mad? Have people become so deranged and intolerant of other people? You can't even make a gesture or give someone feedback like, oh, you're bogus, or no, you can't do this or that. You never know when they may cut your electricity off. So you as well got to have some form of defense. People don't knuckle up no more though, you know what I'm saying? They either shoot you or they stab you. And that's a shame. Yeah, that's for real, 100. It's a damn shame. I'm the only person. What you mean you're the only person? What's happening? What do you mean by that? Fakar, what do you mean? Anyway, people dying. And there's no hope in sight. There is no hope in sight. People being killed every day. And for all of you Chicagoans who like to go to jail, and then return to a life of crime, Kim Fox got something for you. Kim Fox, here in Chicago, Illinois, got something for you guys who like to do things like that. And it's sad because you make it bad for other people who just have a misdemeanor. While you all have felony charges and still committing felony evil acts, while they gave you a chance to get out of jail so that you possibly get it together. The jails are overfilled. Even in the state of Oregon, the jails are overfilled and they have released half of the inmates in Oregon due to some tax levy problem that they having. But the prisons in America itself, not just the jails. There's a difference between jail and prisons. For those of you who don't know, there's a big difference. But the jails are overcrowded because they continuously just place you in jail. And some places don't have any I-bonds no more. Like Illinois used to have I-bonds. There ain't no I-bonds no more. You either out or you in. But for the most part, this police state, yes, Illinois is a police state. So be aware of that. Some states are not police states, but here in Illinois, the city of Chicago, We are a police state. And you know the police, they just being the police. And for those of you who say we need to get rid of the police, we don't need to get rid of the police. We need to get rid of the wrong police. How about that? How about that? We need to get rid of the wrong police. Think how much of a difference that would make in the criminal justice system. Just think. Do all of these people that's in Cook County Jail, should they be in Cook County Jail? Some of them should, and some of them shouldn't. I'm just saying. What you say? Oh, I appreciate your participation too, Faulkner. I appreciate that. Let me see how to pronounce that name again. Fakhar. Is that an Arab name? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Peace. Assalamu alaikum to you too, Ak. I'm just saying, I don't care what religion you are in, as long as you are a human being who is able to think for yourself and that's not tired of life or of living. I don't want to be around people like that who's tired of living. And some of my best friends are religious friends. Yeah, they are religious friends. A lot of people in the Nation of Islam. Even though I'm not a part of that no more. I was part of a church when I first started. Because I grew up in the church. But when I got 15 years old, everything began to change because I began to think for myself. I'm just saying. But anyway, getting back to the topic. So I don't care if you're religious or non-religious. If you're good people, you're good people. You don't need a book to be a good person. I'm just saying. Because I find a lot of evil in all three of them books. I'm just saying. Anyway, speaking of jail, right? Hey, Donald Trump ain't going to jail. No. Now, Donald Trump is the first president that has been convicted of felonies and is still president. However, out of these 34 counts of falsifying records that he did, along with his staff, he's not going to get any jail time for the hush money, about the falsifying documents and about the porn star. What's her name? Stormy? You know who I'm talking about. The judge will not give him jail time now, even though they talked about giving him jail time. He's not getting jail time, but he's not getting immunity either. They say they're possibly looking into what they call a conditional discharge, which means that the charges will be dismissed as long as he doesn't get rearrested. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that he's stupid enough to become president and then get rearrested. All of these are loopholes. If you have the right lawyer and you have the right amount of money, you can just about find your way out of jail out of anything. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's a shame that the people who has money get to maneuver around these situations that people who don't have money can't do. If the law is the law, it's the law. It should not be, based upon how much cash you got. If you broke the law, you broke the law. I don't care if you're a police, a politician, or a regular citizen, or a gangbanger. If you broke the law, you broke the law. But if that's the case, well, a lot of politicians and maybe law enforcement would be in jail. That's the truth. Now, that's just my truth. You may see it differently. Hey, gotta go. Hey, man, I see you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button on your way out the door. Hit the word all and the notification bell, okay? I want to thank you because you could have been somewhere else, and I want to thank all of you all. Just trying to get these words right. Moving too fast, okay? Thinking too fast, okay? Maybe talking a little bit too fast. Maybe if I slow down, maybe my words will come out properly, okay? Versus me having to repeat it. Sometimes do, sometimes don't. I'm just saying, Trump gets no jail time. Did you all really expect him to get jail time? I didn't. But a lot of his homies, they got caught up in those cases with him, like Giuliani. His lawyers, staff members, some of them got jail time. Some of them got papers, and they didn't get immunity. But Donald Trump will give them immunity. So they got some hope. Think about all of that. All of the people who got convicted on these charges with Trump that was involved in that case, they know that they're going to get immunity or you know, get it pardoned. That's the word that I'm looking for. Pardoned. Okay? Who else we got on this list here? The Airlines. Racist kin. American Airlines. A racist kin on American Airlines got this black woman kicked off of the plane along with her female partner and the baby. How did the situation go? She was on the plane. She had her bag underneath the seat in front of her, and the stewardess came and asked her, can she move her bag from up under the seat? That's where it's supposed to go. So the young lady said, well, maybe I can put it up in the overhead compartment. But when she was doing that and pointed to it, she touched somebody's bag. The racist kin. The racist kin. They got into a short altercation. But she was only doing what the stewardess asked her to do. And the racist kin went off and said that he felt threatened by the black woman because she touched his bag in the overhead compartment of the plane. Now, what is that? Is that white supremacy? Is that white privilegedness? Mind you, they was riding the first class too, just like he was. Maybe he didn't like the idea that it was a black girl and a white girl who was partners and had a baby. Maybe that was it. Or maybe he's just a plain racist, dumb racist. But it shows you what white Americans feel like and how they feel towards black Americans. Like I said, go to Google. I want you to go to Google right now. You know, after the video, okay? But go to Google and ask the question, how many white Americans hate black people for no reason? And you'll get your percentage there. I'm just saying. Think about that. And why is that? How many times have a black person been aggressive toward white people or started just, firing off at them for no reason? Give me one incident. I'm sure that the incidents, sis, whereas you had the Caucasian start the incident with the Aboriginal black person, all the time, the majority of the time, you will find that. Why is that? Do they feel privileged enough that they can just say anything and have you locked up? That they can say anything and have you kicked off a plane? And on the way out, as they was kicking her out, the stewardess was going like this, bye, like she was a racist Karen too. United Airlines is going to be sued. If I was her, I would sue the shit out of them. Yeah. For taking the white man's side after following the instructions of the stewardess on the plane. Is this making any sense to you all? So just imagine if it happens on an airplane. It can happen in a grocery store. It can happen in a parking lot. It can happen in a Walmart. You know Walmart be going down. People get shot, dead, everything. Everything like that happens in Walmart. But if you live in a predominantly white neighborhood, it's safe to say that you ain't safe. And you're not safe in your own community or neighborhood, okay? Neighborhood. Because black folks don't have no community. We don't own no banks. We don't own no stores. In the community where money circulates, we don't. Who owns most homes in America? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because when you have a community, you have homes. You may have some apartment buildings, but it's a community where these people own stuff that take care of the community. And in the community, some places even have their own police, pay their own mayor from that community. I'm just saying. That's the way it goes, you know. So you think about that. Was the stewardess from American Airlines wrong for kicking that black woman off the plane with her partner and that baby? Was the racist Ken wrong, or was he just being his dumb self? More than likely, he was just being his dumb self. Could you imagine his children? Could you imagine the minds of children that is being raised by racist Kens and racist Karens? And you all say, make America great again? That's making America worse again. That's making America more racist. I'm just saying. But people wasn't going with the Kamala Harris and Joe Biden thing no more. Especially not after the immigrant thing. So Trump knew he'll win. And why is it that nobody else ran? Why is it that all of these people that's in the Republican Party, they couldn't find nobody else but Trump to run? It's all a joke. It's all a setup. What do you think? What do you think? Because sometimes what I think ain't popping, okay? It's not about what I think, it's about what you think. Seeing that you are the audience and your opinion matters. Your feedback matters. It really does. So leave it in the comment section, okay? Make sure you do that. Y'all got to be careful. Not even safe to fly no more. Not even in first class. Now I wonder if that young lady just happened to have been Caitlin Clark. Would she have been a victim of this incident by the same racist Ken? What do you think? And she would have had another partner, a black lady, with a baby. Do you think Caitlin Clark would have been a victim? I'm just saying. Do you think Angel Reese would have been a victim? Yeah, do the math on that. I'm just saying. Leave your comments in the comment section, you all, because it's crazy out here. People all shot up in the stores. You can't even go to the store no more. It's sad in America. Leave your comments in the comment section, you all. I'm not going to hold you long. I got some other things to do. And if you haven't been over to my other channels, MOPOWERZ here on YOUTUBE, go over to that channel and check out those audiobook series. We have much information for you over there. The hard work is already done. The only thing that is required of you is to sit down, take a little time, and listen to what it is that we have to say to you in regards to getting some knowledge of self, knowledge of other people, and what you need to do to move forward. I'm just saying. So go over to that channel. And if you're into entertainment, if you like hip-hop, R&B, gangster rap, spoken word, comedy, independent movies, Chicago street clips, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. And by all means, do the same thing over there. Share, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. Okay? So I want you all to have a frosty, chilly day, okay? Just make sure you're warm when you go outside. And as always, you all, stay away from the popo. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and drive. And don't ever, ever give up on your DREAMS.